Today we're going to talk GoPros. As you can see now, maybe, coming at you in 1080p wide. I'll explain why in a minute. So go ahead and change that setting, turn it up to 1080, open up your listen holes, and pay attention. Intro coming at you. So today we're recording a 1080p 60 frames per second wide. I have a friend who was nice enough to loan me his GoPro Hero 3 Plus Silver, which records in wide 1080. So what I have is a GoPro Hero 3 white, which is kind of the bottom of the barrel. When I say kind of, I mean it's the bottom of the barrel. So it cannot record 1080 wide. It can record 1080 narrow, but not wide. So for my purpose of moto vlogging, when I have it in 1080, you can't see where I'm going and the bike at the same time. You can see one or the other because it's kind of zoomed in looking. And then anytime I turn my head, it'll make everybody motion sick, so we don't do that. So I'm going to give my thoughts on the 3 GoPros that I use now. I have a GoPro Hero HD, which if you're not familiar is the very first GoPro. Nice and big and bulky. Move the mic a little bit. Nice, big and bulky. Gets the job done. Still shoots in 1080. And the 1080 is actually a little bit wider than the 3. So it's really not a bad camera at all. It is a little bit more old school. The picture's not quite as clear. Oh, you gotta be joking me. We're already gonna hit traffic. If we're gonna hit traffic already, this is gonna turn into a lane splitting video. Come on, bud. I'm gonna stay in this lane. You come over. Ding dongs. Prepare yourself for the ding dongs. Anyway, so GoPro Hero 1. It's a nice camera. It's good, but it doesn't have an external mic option. So you can't moto vlog with it unless you have a different audio capture solution, which can be a bit tricky. I went down that road a while ago, and I'm sure I'll make a video of my setup once I get everything kind of fine-tuned. But so I couldn't use that for moto vlogging, but it's really good for you know, like your regular old riding around with the GoPro on the bike, no talking, action shots. It's pretty good, kind of like I call it B-roll footage, where you know you can put it like right here, and also have the one on your face, and make some nice nice shots you can cut together. Or it's also really good to hand out to your friends, so that they can give you some pretty sick footage too. So then I bought the GoPro Hero 3 White for a good deal. But that thing has been nothing but issues. GoPro has fortunately been incredibly helpful, believe it or not. GoPro has been really helpful with my issues, but I bought the thing secondhand, and I don't blame them. They aren't going to really replace it or anything, but they'll definitely help me out with their emails. But it has this this flickering issue where all my vlogs have like a random frame that's lighter than all the rest of them, so it kind of flickers, and it has something to do with the light sensor in there, and there's pretty much nothing I can do about it except live with it. So what do we got there? Look like an R6. I was getting a little fed up, but you know what? Beggars can't be choosers. I got the thing for cheap, so, and it works with the external mic. Oh, here's our traffic. So my buddy has a Hero 3 Plus that he doesn't use very often, and he was nice enough to let me use it. And I've played with some of the footage of it so far, and oh my gosh, the 1080 and 60 is like night and day. Oh, follow you. Becca. Anyway, it's yeah, it's night and day. The 1080 resolution is so much better. The colors are so much cleaner. Everything is so much sharper. The screen doesn't flicker. The only problem is, dang, they're so much more expensive. Well, maybe now that the GoPro 4 is coming out, it won't be so bad. But yeah, he knows the trick. He knows what's up. But we'll see. I'd like to get a 4. I've seen some of the footage on the 4 and it looks great. But if I had $500 right now, I'd be fixing the termites in my house instead of buying a GoPro, so oh well. Which leads me to my next topic. Homeownership is cool, but man, does it have its negatives. And usually when bad things happen in your house, it happens in like 3s or 10s. So in my house, I found out I had termites, which really sucks. Not only does it cost money to get rid of them, but then it costs a lot of money to fix whatever they chewed up. So that's on my list of things to do. And then yesterday I found out that the second bathroom had a tile leak that my roommates were using, and they didn't really say anything about it. So now there is a massive, and when I say massive, I mean massive mold problem in that bathroom. So I've done this before. I've had to rip out a different bathroom, all the tile and tubs, and redo the whole thing. And it's not fun, but it's not impossible either. So looks like I'm going to be doing that, which is great because I'm not going to have a weekend for the next 2 weeks. So anyway, on that note, we're going to get a taco. It's Taco Monday. Woo, no tacos. If you like my vlogs, go ahead and subscribe. I'm going to try and get some more cinematic stuff happening up in here. Make it a little more fun. But go ahead and subscribe so you don't miss any of it. It would be a shame if you did. Like, comment, and share my videos with your friends. Spread the word. And I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.